11.
Good evening.
Good evening, good evening. Thank you, Mayor. As Mayor Green said, my name is Chris Hutch. I serve as the interim director of the Community Development Department. And the item before you this evening is a resolution that, if approved, will authorize the mayor to commit $960,060 of the city's home block grant funds in support of a 9% low income tax credit application to construct 60 senior affordable housing units in the first phase of the Southtown Redevelopment. I want to emphasize that this particular item before you is just for those 60 affordable units, and it's not being requested as part of the overall project just to construct those units. I have Corey Stallworth with the Birmingham Housing Authority here this evening. Housing Authority, Birmingham District, they have to get the doing it. And also Carol Clark of the Southside Development Team. So if you have any additional questions about this particular project or the overall project, they are keen to answer any of those questions.
Yeah, let me ask you, what we want to do is focus on the resolution with the letter. And what we'll do is every month, just like Tad and everybody else, is to get a briefing on where the project is as we're moving forward. I think that's, Council Hoyt, is that good with you? And that way we can spend more time. We can read this information, but right now is just to focus on, I think there's a time-sensitive deadline, and so this is something we'll need to do on Tuesday.
Yes.
And so I just wanted to make sure we keep the scope of it as just on the 960, but every month we'll be looking at you all to get more more in depth on it. Yes, sir.
So, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
So you saying that the $960,000 is not totally going to be used for the units?
Yes, so those funds will be directed towards the first phase of development, which will include the construction of 60 units, which will be a 60-unit family building on site.
And how much square feet?
And let my
I'm
developer partner.
going to ask Stephen Heidinger to come up. We do have some details. I don't have them in this
Yeah, can you
package.
provide
But
that
he-
for us and to see what we're paying for each unit? You know, the average.
So the rental structure will be, and Corey, you might be better at this, but the rental structure for returning residents to Southtown will be the same as it is today.
No,
So they will have no
I'm talking about
impact.
the cost to build.
The cost of the construction?
The construction cost. for
Okay,
the
let me
60
introduce
units.
Stephen Heidinger, who is a member of SDC. He will lead the first phase. Well, we will have two affordable housing replacement developments going in phase one. That's a requirement of the housing authority so that we can minimize the time that residents are dislocated from the site. So we'll have a senior building going up and a family building. And so Stephen Heidinger is our developer on the team who will be leading the construction of the family units. And he can speak more to some of those details that you're asking right now.
Great. Thank you. My name is Stephen Heidinger, and I appreciate the time. And I see Councilwoman Abbott here. We here about 5 years ago, we sought these same funds for Highland Manor, and we were successful there. We were about 110 units for seniors, did a massive renovation with these same type of dollars. These dollars are required by Alabama Housing Finance Authority. If we don't require those dollars, we frankly can't have a successful application. But to answer your question, it's 60 units, 40% one bedrooms, 45% two bedrooms, 15% three bedrooms. The $960,000 goes into the transaction, which is part of total development costs. So that it goes into a source of funds. The rest of that is debt, and then we pull in tax credit equity by winning the tax credits and selling those to, Regions Bank or whatever financial institution. Yeah, well, it depends on the size, but per unit cost on construction, not including soft costs, is going to be around $170,000 per unit. Yes, sir. Depends on the size of the units, yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody good? Okay, this is the resolution. Yes, sir.
Did want to ask a question while y'all are here around, I haven't followed this project closely as of late, but early on, there's some talk around a potential community benefits agreement. Have there been any?
A what?
Community benefits agreement. Have there been any, I guess, continual discussion around that, or where does that stand, I guess, today?
I can speak to that. I've been in contact with the person that's been leading that charge. I'm actually meeting with him again tomorrow. There is no agreement, but there is continued discussion. Part of my conversation is the housing authority is bound by federal HUD law, what they can or can't do. I always start there. Some of the additional things they needed. I have been consistent. If my signature is going to be on anything, two things have to happen, well, three things. A relocation plan that is outlined prior to anyone moving, and that is rather than open communication. Second thing is continued engagement with the school system to make sure that those students that are zoned for Avondale, which is in District 3, and those students that are zoned for Putnam, which is in District 2, that there is no disruption via decreasing student population, because those children who make up families who live in Southtown make up a minimum of 1/3 of the student population at both of those schools, not just them. And the third thing is signatures, that there is an actual engagement at the door where everybody lives about presenting options to them. Do you want to come back? Do you want to exercise Section 8 option, actually have the front backyard free of charge, or whatever other category that needs to exist? That person who we're meeting with tomorrow, those are some of the things we agree on. Some of those things we haven't agreed on, we're still working on. That could be in the form of community, the words you just used, agreement, or it couldn't be, but we can still make some things happen through the housing authority, which at the beginning and the end of the day, whatever happens here, this property, this site, even if on the contract, is still owned by the housing authority, and they're not yielding or giving that up.
We'll converse back to the housing authority. But 50 years, is it 50 years? What's the agreement?
The base term is 70 years.
70.
But for the affordable housing, it's a little bit different. They will have an option to assume the ownership and management after five years after stabilization. And then after the affordability period ends on the tax credit, if they have not exercised the option before then they will have the right to assume the property at that time. So,
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, and I guess, talk to me about the relocation plan itself, because what I read is that you bought some apartments out in Singapore, and I don't know if all of Singapore is in Singapore, or we just call in the area Singapore, but I need to know where those persons are gonna be proper, because what we can't afford to do is to relocate folks out of the city of Birmingham. And also HUD has a mandate to deconcentrate poverty. And so, you know, not everybody wants to go and live, to these depressing areas and what have you. Some folk need to remain in that area. So tell me about the efforts that have been made to keep people in that area, near the hospital, near the grocery store, near the drug store. You know, those are the kind of things that I think that we need to be having conversations about.
Well, that's what I was about to say. If they can give you the short version, and that's one of their homework assignments, is we want to see more in writing, more detailed stuff. But so if you want to give the short version, but next month when you come back, and even the follow up on the question that Council Woods have. Hold on. Let's focus on the resolution, knowing that when they come back next month, we're going to give them 4 or 5 things they need to work on to report back, so it's in writing. I know they'll give you a short answer, but we want more. We want to see it in writing.
Councilor.
Yes, sir.
President.
Yes, sir.
2 council question, I share his same interest. I do, I swear I do. That is why,
Wow.
in my, well, y'all know Southtown's part.
No, I know.
Me too, I manage it.
I think this project has a long way to go.
Yeah.
And I think in that regard, there's some things that need to be cleared around. Has there been a conversation with every single resident that currently lives there? And putting options in front of them, and recording those options, and then presenting those options to the public, back to those residents and to this body about what those current residents, what choice would they like to exercise? Again, I want to reiterate what I just told Councilman Ward. In addition to that, these are families, so it affects schools, it affects the schools, so what's that plan? Okay, third, what's the relocation plan?
Right.
And then all three of those things wrapped in a communication plan to make sure, just like I told you all of those two routes, for every existing person that lives there now, every communication channel that exists, mail, door, phone, repeating monthly meetings, I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Socially, I don't care what the communication channel is. Show the communication plan wrapped in those three things, so everyone can feel comfortable.
And Mayor, if we could just add to that, and I don't know if they're not already doing it, but it would behoove us to have a stenographer at those meetings, just so we can ensure that we having conversations, that we're being very candid with folks.
Okay.
Because, for all practical purposes, their lives are gonna be interrupted.
Okay.
And so we want to ensure that we are maximizing our efforts to take care of those folks.
Okay.
You know?
Yes, sir. All right. Here's what we got, because we got to.
I got comfortable with this because I got assurances, all of that.
No. But what we want to do is, y'all have heard all the homework assignments. I got all that. Hope y'all are taking notes. Okay, even down to the stenographer. We can make it happen. Let's make it. If not, let us know. But we've got, so we'll see. I know we're going to see y'all every month moving forward. Okay, with reports. Okay, but the main thing now is, are we comfortable with moving forward just on this item, knowing we got a lot of homework to do? Y'all good with that?
Yes.
Okay.
One last thing.
Yes, sir.
If in fact they could provide a metrics that we have received from the.
Yeah, we're gonna let them know, probably get with Mr.
On
Snot.
the participation.
Okay.
Non-participation,
Yes.
and so we can see that.
Okay. All right, good. Y'all good with that?
For your partnership.
Okay, all right, good. All right, so, Mr. Mayor, this will be something we need to see on Tuesday, Councilor Hilliard?
Should we not put forth to move the resolution?
Well, if you want to, yes, sir.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, at this time, I would like for us to put the resolution for time sensitive for this project. Move
Deal,
forward.
second. Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay, all right, this, the resolution for the 960,000. Yes, sir, we expect to see this on Tuesday, and was there anything else that needs to go along besides this resolution on Tuesday? I think with Councilor Smitherman's item as well on Tuesday. Those are only two things we need?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, did I forget anything? Because there's still a lot of people in here. Did I forget anything, Mr. Mayor? Oh, we also need the item dealing with the Spectrum deal. So those three things. Yes, yes, sir. All right, is that all? I just put them all. We just put them all on the agenda. Everybody's aware of it. Okay. Okay, it does.
Yeah.
Okay. Suppose just put it on. Yeah. All right. Good. Everybody good. All right.
Second.
All right. All right. Great.